Good day. So I'm trying to finish the Bhagavatam. I was trying to do it in 1 year, but I wasn't strict enough on the 40 pages a day. Sometimes 100 pages, sometimes nothing. So I'm on the last chapter, the Glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sutuvacha Yam Brahma Varendra Rudra Maruta Stunvanti Divyai Stuvayar Vedai Sangapada Kramo Panishadayar Gayanti Yam Samaga Jnana Vastita Tad Gatena Manasa Pasyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Na Vidu Sudas Surasura Gana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Sutta Goswami said, unto that personality whom Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, and the Maruts praise by chanting transcendental hymns and reciting the Vedas with all their corollaries, Pada, Kramas, and Upanishads, to whom the chanters of the Sama Veda always sing, whom the perfected yogis see within their minds after finishing themselves in trance and becoming fully absorbed in thoughts of him, and whose limit can never be found by any demigod or demon, I offer my humble obeisances. Text 2. Priste Brahm Yad Amanda Mandara Giriga Vagra Kandu Yunan Nidra Lo Kamat Kakriter Bhagavata Shwasantala Punta Va Yak Samskara Kalanuvartana Vasad Vela Benam Busan Yata Yaitam Atandritam Jalanadir Nadyupi Visram Yati. When the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared as Lord Kurma, a tortoise, his back was scratched by the sharp-edged stones lying on the massive, whirling Mount Mandara, and his scratching made the Lord sleepy. May all of you be protected by the winds caused by the Lord's breathing in this sleepy condition. Ever since that time, even up to the present day, the ocean tides have imitated the Lord's inhalation and exhalation by piously coming in and going out. Purport. At times we alleviate an itching sensation by blowing on it. Similarly, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur explains, the breathing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead can alleviate the itching sensation within our minds of mental speculators, as well as the itching of the material senses of the conditioned souls engaged in sense gratification. Thus, by meditating on the windy breath of the Lord Kurma, the tortoise incarnation, all categories of conditioned souls can be relieved from the deficiencies of material existence and come to the liberated spiritual platform. One must simply allow the pastimes of Lord Kurma to blow within one's heart like a favorable breeze. Then one will surely find spiritual peace. Purana Sankhya Sambhutam Asya Vacha Parojane Danam Danasya Mahatnyam Pada Patadescha Nibodhata. Now please hear a summation of the verse length of each of the Puranas. Then hear the prime subject and purpose of this Bhagavad Purana, the proper method of giving it as a gift, the glories of such gift-giving, and finally the glories of hearing and chanting this literature. Purport. Srimad Bhagavatam is the best of all Puranas. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that all other Puranas will now be mentioned just as the assistants of the king are mentioned in connection with his glorification. Brahmandasya Sahasrani Padmam Panchamat Shasti Cha Shri Vaishnavam Chayo Vimshach Chatur Vimshati Shaivakam Dashat To Shri Bhagavatam Naradam Pancha Vimsati Markandam Nava Vanam Cha Dasha Pancha Chatur Shatam Chatur Dasha Bhavishyan Chat Tata Pancha Shatani Cha Dashasto Brahma Vaivartam Lingam Ekadasaivatu Chatur Vimshati Varaham Ekasya Asiti Sahasrakam. Skandam Shatam Tata Chaikyam Vamanam Dasa Kirtitam Kormam Sapta Dasakyatam Matsyam Tattu Chaturdasha Ekona Vimshat Sopurnam Brahmandam Dwadasaiva Tu Evam Purana Sandodas Chaturlaksha Udarita Tatrastadasha Sahasram Shri Bhagavatam Ikshate. The Brahma Purana consists of 10,000 verses, the Padma of 55,000, Vishnu Purana of 23,000, Shiva Purana of 24,000, Srimad Bhagavatam of 18,000. The Narada Purana has 25,000 verses, the Markandeya Purana has 9,000, Agni Purana 15,400, the Bhavishya Purana 14,500, the Brahma Vaivarta Purana 18,000, and the Linga Purana 11,000. The Varaha Purana contains 24,000, and Skanda Purana 81,100. Vamana Purana 10,000, and Kurma Purana 17,000. Matsya Purana 14,000, Garuda Purana 19,000, Brahmanda Purana 12,000. Thus the total number of verses in all the Puranas is 400,000. 18,000 of these once again belong to the beautiful Bhagavatam. Purport: Jiva Goswami is quoted from the Matsya Purana as follows, and is a long Sanskrit. After compiling the 18 Puranas, Vyasadeva, the son of Satyavati, composed the entire Mahabharata, which contains the essence of all the Puranas. It consists of over 100,000 verses and is filled with all the ideas of the Vedas. There is also the account of the pastimes of Lord Ramchandra, spoken by Valmiki, and an account originally related by Lord Brahma in 1 billion verses. That Ramayana was later summarized by Narada and related to Valmiki, who further presented it to mankind so that human beings could attain the goals of religiosity, sense gratification, economic development. Total number of verses in all the Puranas and Itihasas are thus known in human society to amount to 525,000. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur points out that in the first canto, third chapter of this work, after Sutta Goswami lists the incarnations of Godhead, he adds the special phrase, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, 1.3.28. But Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. Similarly, after mentioning all the Puranas, Sri Sutta Goswami again mentions that Bhagavatam emphasizes it as the chief of all the Puranic literatures. Idam Bhagavatam Purvam Brahmane Nabi Panjake Stitaya Bhava Bitaya Karunyat Samprakashitam. It was to Lord Brahma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, first revealed the Srimad Bhagavatam in full. At that time, Brahma, frightened by material existence, was sitting on the lotus flower that had grown from the Lord's navel. Purport: Krishna enlightened Brahma with the knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam before the creation of this universe, is indicated here by the word Purvam. Also, the first verse of the Bhagavatam states, Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye, 111. Lord Krishna expanded perfect knowledge into the heart of Lord Brahma, because conditioned souls can experience only temporary objects, which are created, maintained, and destroyed. They cannot readily understand that Srimad Bhagavatam is an eternal, transcendental literature, non-different from the absolute truth. It's stated in the Mundaka Upanishad 111. Brahma Devanam Pratama Sambhabhava Vishvasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta Sabrahma Vidyam Sarva Vidya Pratishtam Atarvaya Jesta Putraya Praha. Among all the demigods, Brahma was the first to take birth. He is the creator of the universe and is also its protector. To his eldest son, Atarva, he instructed the spiritual science of the self, which is the basis of all the branches of knowledge. Despite his exalted position, however, Brahma still fears the influence of the Lord's illusory energy. Thus, this energy seems virtually insurmountable, but Lord Chaitanya is so kind that during his missionary activities in eastern and southern India, he freely distributed Krishna consciousness to everyone, urging them to become teachers of Bhagavad Gita. Lord Chaitanya, who is Krishna himself, encouraged the people by saying, By my order, just become a teacher of Lord Krishna's message and save this country. I assure you that the waves of Maya will never stop your progress. If we give up sinful activities and engage constantly in the Sankirtan movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, victory is assured in our personal lives and also in our missionary efforts. Text 12. Adi madhya vasaneshu vairagyak yana samyutam Adi lila katavrata mittanandita satsuram sarva vedanta saram yad brahmat maikatva lakshanam vastvatiyam tanishtam kaivalyaika prayojanam. From beginning to end, the Srimad Bhagavatam is full of narrations that encourage renunciation of material life, as well as nectarine accounts of Lord Hari's transcendental pastimes, which give ecstasy to the saintly devotees and demigods. This Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedanta philosophy, because its subject matter is the absolute truth, which, while non-different from the spirit soul, is the ultimate reality, one without a second. The goal of this literature is exclusive devotional service unto the Supreme Truth. Purport. Vairagya, renunciation, means giving up everything and has no relation with the absolute truth. Saintly devotees and demigods are enthused by the nectar of the Lord's spiritual pastimes, which are the essence of all Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge elaborately negates the ultimate reality of material things by emphasizing their temporary, fleeting existence. The ultimate goal is vastu, the factual substance, which is advityam, one without a second. That unique absolute truth is transcendental person, far beyond the mundane categories and characteristics of personality found in our pale material world. Thus, the ultimate goal of Srimad Bhagavatam is to train the sincere reader in love of God. Lord Krishna is supremely lovable because of his eternal transcendental qualities. The beauty of this world is a dim reflection of the unlimited beauty of the Lord. Without compromise, Srimad Bhagavatam persistently declares the glories of the absolute truth, and therefore the supreme spiritual literature, awarding a full taste of the nectar of love of Krishna in full Krishna consciousness. Proshtapadyam Purnamasyam Ema Singha Samanvitam Tadatiyo Bhagavatam Sayati Paramam Gatim. If on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. Purport. One should place Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne because it is the king of all literature. On the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, the sun, which is compared to this king of literature, is present in the constellation Leo and looks as if raised up on a royal throne. According to astrology, the sun is said to be exalted in the sign of Leo. This one may unreservedly worship Srimad Bhagavatam, the divine supreme scripture. Rajante tavad anyani puranani satam gane yavad bhagavatam naiva shuyate mrita sagaram. All other pranic scriptures shine forth in the assembly of saintly devotees only as long as that great ocean of nectar, Srimad Bhagavatam, is not heard. Purport. Other Vedic literatures and other scriptures of the world remain prominent until the Srimad Bhagavatam is duly heard and understood. Srimad Bhagavatam is the ocean of nectar, the supreme literature. By faithful hearing, recitation, and distribution of Srimad Bhagavatam, the world will be sanctified and other inferior literatures will fade to minor status. Sarva Vedanta Saram Hi Sri Bhagavatam Ishate Tad Rasamrita Triptasya Nanyatra Shad Rati Kvachit. Srimad Bhagavatam is declared to be the essence of all Vedanta philosophy. One who has full satisfaction from its nectarine mellow will never be attracted to other literature. Nimna Ganam Yata Ganga Devanam Achuta Yata Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu Purananam Idam Tata. Just as the Ganges is the greatest of all rivers, Lord Achyuta is the supreme among deities, and Lord Shambhu Shiva is the greatest of Vaishnavas, so Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest of all Puranas. Chaitranam Chaiva Sarvesham Yata Kashi Yanutama Tata Purana Vratanam Srimad Bhagavatam Dvijaha. O Brahmanas, in the same way that the city of Kashi is unexcelled among holy places, Srimad Bhagavatam is supreme among all Puranas. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalam Yat Vaishnavanam Priyam Yasmin Paramahamsam Ekam Amalam Gyanam Param Giyate Tatra Gyana Viraga Bhakti Sahitam Naishkarmyam Avishkritam Tat Chinvan Supatan Vicharana Paro Bhaktya Vimuchain Nara. Srimad Bhagavatam is a spotless Purana. It is most dear to the Vaishnavas because it describes the pure and supreme knowledge of the Paramahansas. Bhagavatam reveals the means of becoming free from all material work, together with the process of transcendental knowledge, renunciation, and devotion. Anyone who seriously tries to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, who properly hears and chants it with devotion, becomes completely liberated. Purport. Because the Bhagavatam is completely free from contamination of the modes of nature, it is endowed with extraordinary spiritual beauty and is therefore dear to the pure devotees of the Lord. The word Paramahansyam indicates that even completely liberated souls are eager to hear and narrate Srimad Bhagavatam. Those who are trying to be liberated should faithfully serve this literature by hearing and reciting it with faith and devotion. Kasmayena vibhasito yam atulo gyana pradipa pura yad rupena cha naradaya munaye krishnaya tad rupina yogendraya tad atmanata bhagavat rataya karunyatas tat shudam vimalam vishokam amritam satyam param dhimahi. I meditate upon the pure and spotless supreme absolute truth, who is free from suffering and death, and who in the beginning personally revealed the incomparable torchlight of knowledge to Brahma. Brahma then spoke it to the sage Narada, who narrated to Krishna Dvaipayana Vyas. Srila Vyas revealed this Bhagavatam to the greatest of sages, Shukadeva Goswami, and Shukadeva mercifully spoke it to Maharaj Parikshit. Purport. The first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam states, Satyam Param Dhimahi. I meditate upon the supreme truth. And now at the conclusion of this magnificent transcendental literature, the same auspicious sounds are vibrated. The word Tat Rupena, Rupina, and Tat Atmana in this verse clearly indicate that Lord Krishna himself originally spoke Srimad Bhagavatam to Brahma and then continued to speak this literature through the agency of Narada Muni, Dvaipayana Vyas, Sukadeva Goswami, and other great sages like Srila Prabhupada. In other words, whenever saintly devotees vibrate Srimad Bhagavatam, it is to be understood that Lord Krishna himself is speaking the absolute truth through the agency of his pure representatives. Anyone who submissively hears this literature from the Lord's bona fide devotees transcends his conditioned state and becomes qualified to meditate on the absolute truth and serve him. Namastasmai Bhagavate Vasudevaya Sakshine Ya Idam Kripaya Kasmai Vatchak Shakshe Mumukshave. We offer our obeisance to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vasudeva, the all-pervading witness, who mercifully explained this science to Brahma when he anxiously desired salvation. Yogendraya Namastasmai Sukhaya Brahma Rupine Samsara Sarpa Dashtam Yo Vishnu Ratam Amumuchat. I offer my humble obeisance to Sri Sukadeva Goswami, the best of the mystic sages and personal manifestation of this absolute truth. He saved Maharaj Parikshit, who was bitten by a snake of material existence. Purport. Sutta Goswami offers obeisance to his own spiritual master, Shukadeva Goswami. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti clarifies that just as Arjuna was placed in material confusion so the Bhagavad Gita might be spoken, so King Parikshit, as a pure, liberated devotee of the Lord, was cursed to die so that Srimad Bhagavatam might be spoken. Actually, King Parikshit is Vishnu Rata, eternally under the protection of the Lord. Shukadeva Goswami liberated the king from his so-called illusion to exhibit the merciful nature of a pure devotee and the enlightening effect of his association. Bhave bhave yata bhakti padayos tava jayate Tata Kurushva Devesha Natas Tvam No Yata Prabho. O Lord of Lords, O Master, please grant us pure devotional service of your lotus feet, life after life. Nama Sankirtana Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Samanas Tam Namami Harim Param. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Hari, the congregational chanting of whose holy name destroys all sinful reactions, and the offering of obeisances unto whom relieves all material suffering. Thus ends the purports of the humble servants of His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami, the 12th Canto, 13th chapter of the Bhagavatam, Glories of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Conclusion. We offer our respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of His Divine Grace, Om Vishnupad Paramahans Parvijaka, Asacha Satashi Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, and by His mercy the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, to Lord Chaitanya's eternal associates, and Shishi Radha Krishna, Supreme Transcendental Literature, Srimad Bhagavatam. By the causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we've been able to approach the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, Jiva Goswami, Vishwanath Chakravarti, Sridhar Swami, and other great Vaishnavacharyas. By carefully studying their liberated commentaries, we have humbly tried to complete the Srimad Bhagavatam. We are insignificant servants of our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, and by his mercy we've been allowed to serve him through the presentation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Wow, so there it is. We made it. Recommend everybody to read the Srimad Bhagavatam. You can, it's wonderful to read it from beginning to end, but Prabhupada told us many times, and devotees we say when we distribute, when we have different volumes, it's like a bowl of ice cream. It doesn't matter where you take it out. Whatever you're attracted to, whatever lila you're attracted to, whatever canto, whatever speaker, but just read it and teach it, present it. Hold Srimad Bhagavatam class, do this, utilize the internet. This way we can spread the Sankirtan movement to so many people and, defeat the Kali Yuga. Kali is working hard to spread his joy, and devotees are working hard under Prabhupada. We can read so many narrations of Sankirtan ecstasy, so many festivals are going on, and be part of it. When I first went to the temple, they're always saying, you better join right away because, the movement is spreading, and if you don't do it, someone else is going to do it. You'll miss out. The temples are going to fill up. There won't be any room for you. You better join right now. The devotees were so enthusiastic, and they really loved what they were doing, and everybody joined. We had so many people joining, and that's what attracts people, is happy devotees, and realizing that we've got such a great favor, such a wonderful mercy. So this was the last chapter. It's a very short one, and very powerful, glorifying the Sankirtan movement, establishing again Srimad Bhagavatam as supreme. Of course, we have Chaitanya Charitamrita, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, if we want to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, we have to read Chaitanya Charitamrita. So we better, think about that also, and join Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan movement. It's still going on. Join the Harinam party, dance and chant. We read about devotees getting sick and fat and, all these things. But we don't have to go to the club and exercise if we go out and sing and dance in the streets. We can get more exercise, or even at the temple. Just have big kirtan, dance. Devotees become ecstatic when they're dancing. Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And thank you to all the BBT people who worked on getting the book, edited, transcribed, so many things that so many people work so that we have this Srimad Bhagavatam, starting with Vyasadeva and Srila Prabhupada. We know the tremendous struggle and work he did, and every night translating Srimad Bhagavatam, pushing the devotees to get it transcribed, get it published, get it edited, get it printed, get it distributed, and it's still going on in so many languages. Saving the world. Jai. So let's join the party, save the world. This is, what we talked about so much back when I joined. Now we talk about joining the world, but I think we should be more concerned about saving the world. Haribol.